Hey guys, Mad Viking back. Not reviewing anything tonight. I'm just dropping some rumors and news. Today was a big news day, so to speak, in the wrestling world. Marks like me have already heard about it. A lot of people haven't, so I figured I'd post a video. Like I said, Black Friday. Well, with every Black Friday that comes when these happen, it's usually a reason because there's a lot of call-ups from NXT. And then the WWE just pretty much starts looking for reasons to fire people or just dump people. And that's why I'm not shocked to hear in a few more days if like Ryback is fired, because he's in a pretty big dispute right now, or if Adam Rose is fired. But only so far right now. There were 7 names mentioned, and one of which was he got some bad news handed to him, but it's not really a shock because he was leaving in a few weeks anyway. They just didn't feel like paying him. At least they could have jobbed him out like the normal thing they did until he's until he's out of his contract. I guess they just didn't feel like paying him anymore. So yes, Wade Barrett terminated. Not a big shock. Another name, which isn't really a big shock because they're repackaging that tag team. Why? I don't know. Well, Bullfighters is stupid, but they need to just split those guys up and let them, do their own thing. But El Torito, talented little guy in the ring, he's done as well. He was very thankful for his time in the WWE. He said he pretty much knew the writing was on the wall, and he wasn't shocked. And another guy who, by all means and purposes, I'm shocked he made it as long as he did, because I never really cared for the guy. He did have his moments when he was doing the McMahon's missing son bit. That stuff was okay for a while, and when he was paired with Finlay, it was entertaining. This phase wasn't bad either, the 3MB phase or whatever, but well, Hornswoggle's gone. I'm not going to knock the guy, but he had a gracious little send-off on... Look at that. It's a Horn Goldberg. All right, but he had a nice little send-off on Twitter. He thanked the WWE, for a guy who had spinal injury and was told he was going to have a limited life, that he got to live his dreams for the last 10 years. He was very gracious, but like I said, 10 years, man. So, Hornswoggle's gone. Cameron, who really, does anybody remember Cameron? You haven't seen her since Total Divas or when she was a Funkadactyl. She didn't really have a role in the company. But her downfall was probably coming out and speaking on Ryback's behalf in the last week, and that's what a lot of people think she got fired for. She wrote a nice big page on the internet on Facebook or something, and probably greased the wheels, and they said, oh yeah, Cameron works here. Get rid of her. Cameron's gone. Not that, I don't think anybody's really missing her. A head scratcher, because I thought he was already gone, was Santino Marella. The guy was supposed to have retired 2 years ago from an injury. I guess they had him on payroll or something to make appearances, or I don't know, go to children's hospitals and make kids laugh. I don't know. What have they been paying him for all this time? So, Santino Marella's gone. I'm having a brain fart. Well, there was a rumor that, this is a big rumor, that Randy Orton might be on the chopping block too, because his shoulder injury is taking longer to heal than normal, and I guess the WWE is sick of him sitting at home. And it wouldn't be a bad thing if Randy Orton was let go, because, he's been there since 2002. Yeah, it's nice. He's been gone all this time. He's not pushed down our throats like Cena. But, it's 2016. He's been there 2002. If there wasn't a monopoly on the business like there is, he would have gone to another company by now when his shit got stale. You know, he wouldn't just be continuing to sit there on the roster and, you know, suck up airtime. But, I don't know. If he's let go, that's probably going to be a damn big shocker, but we'll see. Everybody seems to be on the chopping block. I still think there's more cuts coming because there's been some new signees. Another guy that was let go, if you can see the flag back there, I don't know if you can see him, Zeb Coulter. And I liked Zeb Coulter. For as annoying and obnoxious he was, I'm going to miss all the letting the Mexicans sneak across the border. You know, so I'm going to miss that shit. That was it was kind of funny. And I know he's a big favorite of Vince McMahon from the back in the days, because Zeb Coulter was well, what's his real Dutch Martel? It was quite the SOB from what I understand. Another guy let go, big shocker, was Damien Sandow, and they just brought him back on TV the other day or the other week. But yeah, they fit him to Baron Corbin, but he got probably the loudest reaction out of anybody on the show that night. Let's fire him. I don't know. I don't know if that guy was given that gimmick. I don't know why the WWE soured on him. He had the gimmick kind of soured. I would say they moved past the Genius 2.0 gimmick they gave him, but I guess they're tired of working with him. Another guy who seemed to have really improved was Alex Riley, but he's gone too. I can guarantee you he's gone because rumor was he was not a big fan of John Cena, and years ago they got into a fight or something like that in the locker room, and you know, you don't pick a fight with the face of the company, and you know, people forget about it. So no matter how much he improved in an NXT, it didn't save him. Let me see, that was 4, 5, 6. Did I say 7? I know I'm missing somebody. But it's a nobody. It's another nobody. But other news, why I believe there's going to be more firings is because officially it was announced today by the WWE that Bobby Roode has signed his contract and he's going to NXT, which is good news because I'm glad they signed him. I didn't really want him having to go back to TNA if he got toyed with the WWE and having, you know, that shit on his face like they did with James Storm. And they did come out and say that Eric Young is still in contract negotiations and they're still working on him, so that's 2 new guys. And I guess I did hear that the Bullet Club is finally formed or something, but it's not the Bullet Club. They named themselves The Club. Boy, there's some deep thinkers and WWE creative, let me tell you. What's the point of franchising or paying for the phrase bulletproof or the word bulletproof? Like I said, I find it a little hard to call the group Baylor Club when Baylor hasn't even shown up on the roster yet, but it doesn't mean that won't happen later on down the line. So, I don't know. I just thought I would drop that little info on people. God, I know I'm missing somebody else. But what does it matter? You're going to hear about it anyway. A bunch of people got fired. A bunch of people are going to get hired. I guess that's it. Leave a comment, subscribe, come back for more. I should have some a toy review here in the next day or two, and I'll catch you guys later.